When you live in poverty, you kind of get in this like survival mode is what a lot of people call it. And that's kind of where I was. I was just in survival mode constantly. So before I came to Circles, I was in a roller coaster. I wasn't taking very good care of myself. I was very secluded. I didn't want to leave my house. I wasn't getting any further behind because I've kind of reached my bottom, but I wasn't getting ahead. So I was in the middle and I was just kind of stuck. And then I came to Circles. Automatically, it was just whoosh, like people were like, yeah, come eat with us, come do this. Oh, don't worry about that. And so it was so welcoming and so inviting. And then of course they had food. So I was like, these are my people. Like I could get used to this. For my allies, I was paired with a married couple. Their name is Jeff and Jenna Beth. The first thing my allies and I did was really get to like know each other. I kind of have like a wall built up, so I didn't really let a whole lot of people in. It was a little bit of a challenge at first to kind of like break that barrier.
She took the risk and really dove into it and tried opening up to us. I will put a lot of the credit on my wife. She really would bond right away with April, and April really bonded with her right away.
The relationship that I have built with my allies, we're like family. I call them when I'm having my bad days and when things aren't just going my way. And they have been like my cheerleader, they've been my rock, they've always been there.
The goals that we've helped her with are paying off her car, creating a good budget, and getting into a program for continued education.
I decided to go back to school, and I'll be dead honest, I didn't think I could do it, and an opportunity presented itself through my employer.
The school district came and said, we're going to provide the funding to 8 people to get their associate's degree. She called me up one day and she goes, Jeff, what do you think? Should I apply for that? And I'm like, heck yeah, I'll apply for it. And she goes, I knew you were going to say that, so I already did.
There was a process to it. I had to interview for that position. I was in my head and I was starting to get worked up. Circles helped me prioritize self-care with grounding techniques to kind of like calm yourself down. And I talked it over with my allies and I was like, okay, you're right. If I get chosen, then we'll take the next step from there. And I got it. So now I'm going to school to be a paraeducator. And when I finish, I'll have my associate's degree and I'll be able to work with more kids on a more one-on-one basis than I'm doing now. I hope to help kids in my situation. I came from a poor family, I had a learning disability, and that's a struggle. So I want to be that voice for kids with learning disabilities and just give them that hope and that encouragement that, if I came this far, you can go further than I did, like we can do this together. I have to say that I'm proud of myself for joining Circles. That was a big step for me. I was very much in my shell and very much not willing to part with that shell, but I was able to join Circles, and I think that's the most proud that I could be because that's really opened up doors for me. I'm not going to say that school isn't hard because school is hard. Working is hard and being a mom is hard, but I'm really proud that I can show my kids that, look, I'm doing these hard things and I'm making it and you guys are going to make it too. So I'm very proud of myself for that.